Whoa, 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 get back. Ooh, nice horn. All right, is this the first one? Or is this the intro?
Jesus.
Oh, it's the first one, all right.
Did I hit you, boss?
A little bit. You gotta look in your mirror.
I was looking in the side mirror.
You got a rear view too for a reason.
Yeah, but you... I know. All right, let's go back a little bit. All right, so this is exactly why I don't like to hang out in this spot. I don't like hanging out right behind another vehicle. I'm off to the sides for this specific reason. You can't Flintstone it backwards that well. All right, you can't Flintstone it. It's very difficult to do that. All right, so good luck duck walking that. So that's why I don't like being right behind. I mean, yeah, you assume they're going to be able to use that mirror, but they do have two mirrors here, and they pretty much go to those, okay? They could have a bunch of shit blocking this, but for the most part, you're kind of screwed. So be off to the sides. So that's going to help you out from anybody coming up from behind and hitting you, okay? So if you're off to the side, it's maybe just clipping you, but for the same reason, if this person's backing up and you're right behind them, you can't do nothing. The only thing you could do is turn those handlebars and try to escape that way or try to escape this way, but this gap is closing, and I'm just like making all these different lines here. So this gap is closing, and you're going to have a tough time trying to get out of there. So put yourself in a better position for safety, you know, planning your ride, position yourself for safety. It could be at a stoplight, stop sign, or it could be while you're riding around. So right here, that's the big no buenos. You get to see those reverse lights. Now he's doing that to allow, okay, there's your space cushion. He's doing that to allow this person more room to do it because it might be cutting it short and he doesn't want to get hit. So we got a big issue with that. Hey, Mad Lions upgraded your membership to crew member. Woo, welcome. So that's what he's doing. It's not needed. Now that great horn, I mean, that horn is aftermarket. It's an air horn. It's not an electronic horn. That air horn should be piercing that cab of that Ford, letting the person know, hey, I got a burp. Letting that person know, hey, I'm right behind you, but it doesn't matter. So when I tell you the horn and rev bombing isn't an actionable thing to stop a dangerous situation, it's because it's not. You're saying, hey, I'm here. You need to be safe and not hit me. I would rather say, hey, I'm going to get myself out of here, be safe myself, take the responsibility for myself, and then honk the horn and say you're a dum-dum after I'm safe. Take care of what's important, then tell them they're dum-dums. So you get a little tippity tap tap. Now, if you have like a cruiser, easily could have damaged that front fender. Probably just hit the tire. Maybe bend a rim.
In your mirror.
Could have some issues. All right, here we go. Galen, we're going through the intersection. We got a bicyclist right there. Be very careful with them. They're also kind of crazy. All right, we're going straight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uncommon thing in a common situation. Very dumb on that driver.
Oh, that was a thing.
It was a thing. That was very, very interesting. So let's see what this, one second. So this is a straight and turn. Okay, so this person decided, oh, I'm going to go straight instead of turn. Don't know why he decided to do it like that. Okay, so let's just keep watching. This rider did a great job. So it looks like he was going to go straight, and he's like, screw it, I'll go left. But, crap, I really want to go straight. Maybe they're arguing. Maybe GPS was saying go right, go left, go fly in the air. I don't know what the issue is here. But this Volkswagen driver wasn't paying attention. Looks like they might have wanted to go straight, but they kind of got confused with this bicyclist. They don't know how to use or drive around these things. Whatever. Dumb maneuver. So as soon as they did that, cut off the bicyclist. So this bicyclist could utilize the smart rider principles, seeking out and recognizing this hazardous situation, planning her ride. So she positioned herself for safety, located, adapted, did a great job. This motorcycle rider is doing a great job too. He wanted to go straight in the first place. This person is up in front. Oh no, dumb. Let's go ahead and sit back. Okay, I use the analogy all the time or I don't even know if it's an analogy, Jeffrey. How you doing? Welcome to the gear giveaway. Patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman, by the way, if you want to join up too. I use the metaphor analogy, the situation, whatever it is, where I'm in a restaurant and I like to get into a restaurant and have my back against the wall and look at the front door. I like to be able to witness everything that's going on. Now, once the waitress or waiter shows up and starts taking your order, your field of view and everything you notice starts to zoom in just on that, the hostess, waiter, waitress, whatever. And you're talking to them. You completely disregard everything else because your focus is only on this. That's because it's right in front of you. It's what you're paying attention to, target fixated on that. So when I'm riding around, I like to sit back and watch the dum-dums do stuff and not target fixate, but constantly scanning for different situations to get out of it, but making sure I know where they are, but I'm far away. I'm not inside the situation. So when you see something like this, and that person's up here, give yourself that room by deceleration, by slowing it down, watching them go way ahead. And then you can watch and figure out, where's my escape path? Where's my space cushions? That's the uncommon thing in a common situation. Get yourself out of there. Let them do their dumb stuff. Not your emergency. Hand disappeared. Okay, that's what I'd be doing. That's what he does here. So roll off the throttle. Okay, good. I wouldn't be this close. I would let them get past this sign before I start accelerating anymore. That's what I'd be doing. That's what I'd be doing. And it looks like he's got a rock format, which you guys can also grab in the description. 25% off. Automatically applied if you click that link. Part of being a smart rider is acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment. So make sure you grab yourself a jacket just like this one from REVZILLA using the link in the description. It's an affiliate link. It helps me out. No extra cost to you. Plus, it lets REVZILLA know that the DDFM crew is pretty badass and they actually grab some gear. Anyways, click that link. I'll see you soon. All right, so we're moving on with Pee Wee De La Rosa. All right, intersection, orange stage, orange stage, orange stage. Whoa, did we just run a stop sign? No. We got a little front brake lockage or maybe rear brake lockage. All right, so let's see. So I don't know if this is a stop sign for us. Typically, when you see pedestrian crossings like this, and then you see like a solid bar, that's typically where you're supposed to stop, right? I don't see any signage, though. There's no signage. They might not have any signage for anything. But here's the problem with this situation right here. This is your line of sight. To the left. Ooh, there we go. To the left and right. That's your line of sight. You can't see around this. You can't see around that. So when you do that, you need to go into orange stage and be prepped and ready for any dum-dums wanting to come out and getting you for a path of travel violation. Got to be very, very careful. Very, 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 very careful. Okay, so with that said, what should we be doing in orange stage? If we can't see, we need to slow it down and creep around the corner. And I use the other analogy, metaphor, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know the word. Somebody please write it in the comments what the word is that I'm trying to come up with to relate to this situation. Haunted houses. When you go to a haunted house, are you just running past all these open doors where somebody can grab you? No. No, you're not. You're like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Is there somebody around here? There's somebody, and then the chainsaw dude comes at you. Then you can run because you see it, you hear it. But if you don't know, don't be hauling ass. Don't be hauling ass. You always run past them though? Okay, well, Scarlett, you know what? Scarlett, you do you then. I'll follow you when they're chasing you. Analogy, okay, good. So we're getting through here. That's when we perceived. Now we have a moment to react, and then we have braking distance equals total stopping distance. But remember, perception, reaction, and then the reaction could be anything. Could be a swerve, could be braking, could be panic, could be nothing, could be in brown stage. Once again, brown stage, don't go into it because you panic, mental and physical performance completely gone, and you poo-pooed in your pantalones. You want to go into red stage, it's up on the walls. You guys can cheat. Say hi to the little squirrel over there. You guys can cheat. Red stage is where you did something right, which is a emergency braking or emergency swerving or a combination of both. A little bit of skidding. Hey, we didn't dump the bike though. I'm glad he didn't. So here's the thing. He didn't have to stop. He just had to allow himself to have enough time with that braking to allow that person to go. So remember, you don't have to stop on a dime. You could slow down and swerve if you had to. See? Didn't really stop. All right, so we're right in the rain. Low traction issues right behind this vehicle and a big pothole. You didn't see it until last second. Oh! Look at that lever. Is that lever broken? Look at those potholes. What the heck? Good job lifting it up. Good job. Save your back doing that. That's the proper way to lift it up. We do have that video on motorcycle training concepts, by the way. I put my Sportster on the ground to show you guys how to lift it. All right, let's take a quick look. All right, so we're right behind this vehicle. Now, this is what I don't like doing. I like to be off to the sides. Now, I wouldn't pick this side because guess what? That's where the water's running off. If it was dry out, that could be an option, but this is a no bueno option now. So my option right now would be off to here. That way it gives me space cushions and escapes to that, space cushions, escape to that, and I have good line of sight all the way through. Now, if we take a look at where we're at right here, we're right behind this vehicle, and this is all I can see. That's all I can see. Anything in between here, I have to be able to react in. That's my braking distance, that's my view distance. For road hazards, specifically in this scenario, road hazard was that pothole. If I was off to the side, I could see potholes in my path of travel for a very long way. Now, rain could also mess with you. You know, you have the refraction of the light, you can't see very well. So that's why. So with my new, everyone, by the way, Voss helmets, we're actually utilizing Voss helmets for the beginner helmet choice for the DDFM crew, and they do have pin locks. So there is a link in the description pretty soon. There is a link in the description though for Voss helmets. It's an affiliate link, but you can buy pin lock systems for it. So it's a fog resistant lens, and you can put it on this thing, and it works, and it's going to help you out. It's like a double pane window. But once again, we are utilizing the Voss system and helmets for the beginner rider. So I would be off to the side because you can't see very well. There's that pothole. That is something you got to be very, very, very careful about, because like it's going to show here, big bump, big hit, very painful to your genitalia. Okay, you're going to hit hard and it's going to surprise you, but it's also going to jostle your hands. You're not prepared for it. So if you're not prepared for it, you didn't see it ahead of time, how are you going to react to it? Let me know in the comments. How would you react to it? I'm trying to read you guys' comments here. It's going to be pretty hard. You can't swerve. You didn't have enough time to swerve. Very, very, very bad. So we're going to hit it, and it's just going to knock us hard. And now, Voss Helmets is in the comments. Boom. You get 10% off if you use code DDFMcrew.com. I'm not DDFMcrew.com, DDFMcrew. Woo. DDFMcrew.com/Voss Helmets. All right, going a little fast. Oh, Crest of the Hill kind of surprised you a little bit, didn't you? And he went wide. That Crest of the Hill got you. Okay, how are you going to rescue another rider? How are you going to rescue another rider?
You good?
Oh, thankfully you didn't hit the house, right? Woo! Woo-wee!
Yeah.
It's like, okay, get off my property now. Get off my property. There's way too many of you. What the heck?
Went too fast into it? Yeah, I went way.
Yeah, way too fast.
I got it on video if you want it. I was right by
Everyone says it. It's like, I got it on video.
your mirror.
I thought you hit the fence, bro.
Yeah, I thought he hit the tree.
Well, thankfully he didn't. Thankfully he didn't. Let's go back just a little bit. Motorcycle versus house. Yeah. X-Ambulance requested at 125 5th Avenue. Yeah, dude, once you hear the motorcycle versus house, it's like, uh-oh. All right, so we're going to be riding through here. We're in a group ride. Obviously, we saw what happened afterwards. Maybe we're just trying to keep in line, trying to keep up. Here's the thing. Do your own thing. Ride your own ride if you're in a group ride. Do not let ego dictate how fast and how slow you ride. So right here, we have a crest of a hill. You see how you can't see the road anymore? Look where those other riders are. From this spot right here, you can't see anything else around, excuse me, around that. Look at that. You can't see. That means it's disappearing. So it's a crest of a hill or it's a blind curve. It's narrowing down and disappearing, okay? It's narrowing down and disappearing. That is very dangerous. That means you need to slow down until you can see over it, okay? You need to see over what's happening. So these guys are going a little bit too fast for what they can handle on this blind curve. See, now you can see everything. So at this point, when you get up to this point, you're like, okay, I was slowing down. I was doing slow like press and roll. Now that I see everything, okay, it's an easy turn. Okay, now I can go. But you don't want to be surprised. Once if there was a car here backing out of this driveway on the right side of your screen. What happens if a car was going too wide, now it's kind of half into your lane? Okay, what about there was oil, gravel, dirt? Who knows? You don't know until you actually can see it. That's why seeking out and recognizing hazardous situations is very important. Smart rider principles. We're gonna get up to here. Now, this person in the front went a little bit too wide. This person's on the line. Like, we're all over the place. We're all over the place. Not good lines. We should be just doing a nice, easy ride and navigating this. This is a neighborhood. This is a neighborhood. Why are we going super fast? This should be an easy turn for anybody. For anybody. Cars, motorcycles. It should be an easy turn. But what got us? Too much speed for what we can do. So if that's the case, we need to slow it down, especially in a group ride. So he's gonna go wide, he's gonna hit, and he's gonna go over here. Hopefully he doesn't hit anything. They said didn't hit the tree, no, basically anything. Okay, so very good. Glad he didn't hit anything. Glad there wasn't a tree. It was all open area right there. Let's say he was insanely hurt. Insanely hurt. That's why you need one of these. You need a trauma kit just in case. Once if he's bleeding out, once if he had he hit the pole and it splintered off and it impacted his leg, penetrated his leg, now he has a femoral artery bleed, or if he's just bleeding out pretty profusely with a venous bleed, capillary bleed, not really too big of a deal, just apply some pressure, it'll stop. But venous bleeds and arterials, whoo, deadly. That's why you have one of these. Have yourself a kit, you got yourself tourniquets, you got yourself gloves, got everything. Okay, grab yourself grab yourself a kit. Woo. That would have been bad. Grab yourself a kit. If you can't, make one yourself. Make one yourself. We're going to be selling these real soon. We're going to be selling real soon on motorcycletrainingconcepts.com. Can't wait. Can't wait. Real quick, I'd like to say thank you to CARDO for sponsoring this channel. I'm actually using their cool little headset thingy thing so I could talk to my kids on their CARDO Pack Talks. Make sure you guys grab yourself a CARDO Pack Talk. Bold, slim, freecom, whatever you want. With the link in the description, you're going to get a discount. Anyways, let's get back. All right, so we're moving through here. Very high risk. A lot of lane fill. Oh! Rear tire. Look at this rear tire. He almost dumped it. He almost dumped it. We're gonna get patches for the kit also. Smart Rider, DDFM Crew Smart Rider patches. All right, let's take a quick look. Not much we could talk about. What do you think happened there, everyone in class? What's that top color? What's that top color? What does it say right there underneath unaware and? What does it say? Right up there. You can look. It's okay. Look. Exactly. Okay. So we're going to be coming through here. This rider right here is not paying attention. Zoned out. It was white stage, Daniel. It's fine. It's fine. Brown and white. All of it together. Right here. Zoned out. Not paying attention. So it doesn't matter how good your braking is. If you're not paying attention, you're never going to brake. So let's take a quick look. Let's do a little bit of half speeds. Look at that front tire, everybody. What's up with that front tire? Does it look like it's about to lose traction? He's about to dump it? Yeah, he's about to dump that front tire, so maybe too much front brake. Definitely rear brake because that rear tire locked up. Thankfully, not too bad. He's tried to find an escape path because he wasn't stopping in time. So let's take a quick look at this again. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this. Look at that. See that front tire? Let's go back just a little bit. Look at that front tire. Look at this front tire. This is what panic braking does. You're going to lose traction. Thankfully, he kept enough to stay upright. Now watch. It grabbed right there. It grabbed right there. Very cool, huh? This is what I love about after action reviews, everybody. We get to see these things, and then we know what the actual thing happens if we don't do the right thing. So progressive brake pressure would solve this problem. Seeking out and recognizing hazardous situations. Being a smart rider, everybody. The S in smart, M, maintain, that's progressive. Watch this. Oh, woo! That was close. That was close. That was real close. Here we go. Riding around right behind this vehicle. Not the best spot because that right there. Not the best spot because of that. Motorcycle riders are typically the ones that strike another. If I was them, I'd slow. Exactly. I would have slowed down and be like, "You good?"
J'ai eu peur là.
I would have helped out. What the heck?
Je vous remercie, c'est gentil. Je vais mettre la béquille. Je vais remettre la béquille.
Oh, creepy, you don't... Did I not update it? Let's update it. So that we're at the bottom right there. Oh, there you are. Cliffy Eater Creepy. Gonna don't know, as my dad is currently battling spinal cancer and his mental health is definitely suffering, and my mental health has been bad for years. Anything I can do to help? Thank you for all you do and the positive vibes you create. Your favorite parking lot practice organizer. Thank you so much for doing that in Phoenix. You're helping out a lot of people. You're helping a lot of people, possibly saving lives. So thank you for the $10. Woo! Love it.
Je vous remercie, c'est gentil. Je vais mettre la béquille. Je vais remettre la béquille.
I'd be so upset. I'd be so upset. So we're riding through here. So this is the problem, okay? So we're going to be right behind this vehicle. Poor line of sight. You don't know what's happening in front. Yes, Voss helmets are ECE rated. The one I have, and then a lot of them are. I think the modular, I think they all are. So we're going to go through here. You can't see what's happening in front. So our space cushion and line of sight is terrible. So remember, planning your ride, position yourself for safety. So I would be off on this side. Now, it's like, well, what about this side over here? Well, your escape paths are terrible. Your line of sight is good, but if you're over here, your escape paths could be anything. They really could be anything, and you still have good vision all the way around. So that's why I'd be off to the right. I wouldn't be right behind this vehicle because that's all I have to work with. That's not enough for me. I don't like that. So we're going to go up through here. As soon as they hit the brakes, we're looking for pertinent issues. We assume that they're going to keep going, right? So we're looking off to the right, hoping this person's not going to come out. But we're not looking at what's here. So our reaction time has to be insanely good. So that means our fundamental skills have to be the best in the world to be able to mitigate this situation. But if our situational skills are okay at best, we don't need to have the best fundamental skills. We just need to be good at everything. There's no reason to specialize in motorcycle training. Really isn't. You should be a jack of all trades when it comes to motorcycle riding. Seeking out and recognizing hazardous situations, maintaining fundamental skills, acquiring and utilizing personal protective equipment, and just knowing a little bit about rescue training, trauma training, all these different things. Teaching and mentoring, that's going to help you out when you're helping other people, because now you're having to learn new things. So we're going to get up to here. We tried the brake. Didn't work. Not enough total stopping distance. That's all it is. But here's the thing. If we did not brake at all, we'd be in the back of that car. We'd be hurt. Hilton's Gaming. Hope your dad's doing well. Andrew Short with a $10 donation. Thank you so much.
Je sais pas quoi faire.
Whew. Yeah, those people, karma will get them. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Je vous remercie, c'est gentil. Je vais mettre
Those people should have helped. Those people should have helped. All right, 23-2. All right, running out of gas. No. Oh, man. Beginner mistake. Beginner mistake. Know your fuel range. So if you don't have a fuel gauge, oh no, oh, another beginner mistake. Oh man, what a bad day. What a bad day.
I was running out of fuel and I was just coasting along. And then I'm like, yeah, hop off. Broke the silly thing.
All good?
Yeah.
Oh. He's got...
Yeah, hop off. Broke the silly.
He's an amputee rider. I think I've seen this guy before. He built this. He built this. He's an amputee rider. That's connected. So he couldn't put a hand down. He connected it. Pretty cool, Jeff Walker. It's pretty cool that he did that. I've seen this guy before. I'm on an amputee riding... Yeah, see, amputee rider right there. I'm on an amputee riding Facebook group just to see how they're able to handle these things. And it's pretty cool. A lot of the ingenuity, a lot of the creativity that goes into it. All right, so what I was trying to get at, so he's running out of gas. He's running out of gas. Now, what do? You know, how do we fix that, you know, if you don't have a fuel gauge? So what I like to do is obviously go in the owner's manual, and I see what the fuel range is. So I'm going to fill up my gas tank all the way, and I'm going to do a trip meter. So typically a lot of these motorcycles, especially the analog stuff, have trip meters. So as soon as I fill up, reset the trip meter, and then as soon as that light comes on, that low fuel light comes on, what is my trip meter at? Is it at 80 miles, 90 miles, 70 miles, 100 miles? So then I know, okay, well, every 100 miles I got to fill up. So if I'm at like 60 and it always kicks on around 80, it's like, oh, okay, well, it's getting kind of close. You know, it might be getting time to go ahead and fill it up, you know? Once it kicks on, it's like, yeah, definitely got to fill it up. So I don't like to mess around with that. So that's how you do it without a fuel gauge. That's what I did for a long time with Sportsters.
Right.
And so then the next thing
Oh my God. Come on.
is get ready for it. So I don't think, so he's got a special clutch system. You see how he has that cable going around? So don't want to stall, but I like, if I'm short, I am short. I like to put my left foot on the curb because it's easier to step down. So I think he just kind of messed up. Let's see. I want to see where that cable goes. That's interesting. The cable goes up into here, but he's got this push system. I wonder if this is like up, downshift. I wonder if he like yanks his arm to shift, which would not, might be a charger, but it goes into the left side. But I wonder what this is. Pretty cool. Pretty the ingenuities, engineerings is.
Oh, nice.
Two steerings.
Right.
Let's radiate a fuel.
Could be mouth operated, yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, hop off.
It's a blow clutch.
Nope, it's silly.
Interesting. Guys, if you like this kind of stuff, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time live. So make sure you check that out. But if you want to check out some other things like this video right here or this video right here, please do so. It supports the channel. Click that like button, by the way. Check into class. Anyways, I'll be seeing you around.